You either is or you ain't. You do or you don't. You can or you can't. Or you will or you won't. Either way, baby, a good man, well, he's hard to find. Hey, everybody, McGillbilly here.
And I'm Jamie.
Welcome to one more for the Good Guys podcast, where we talk about the good things, the good people, and the good life that makes it that way.
Very good.
Was that it?
That's it.
I finally did it.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, thank you. If you've been here before, you're coming back, you're tuning in, you're a regular subscriber or a watcher. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to watch and or subscribe or recommend us to some of your friends, please feel like to do that. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notifications button as you watch it here on YouTube, because it'll simply help you get the next video or other videos that YouTube thinks you might like. With all that being said, it is also the absolute freest way to help the channel, and it is definitely help to the channel. So,
and it makes us feel good.
Yeah.
Too.
And
be kind.
Why would you? Yeah, right. Why would you want us to feel bad? We're the damn good guys, for God's sakes. But everybody who has come out to either cigar events, music shows with us, anything you've ever done, from buying a ticket to a T-shirt to
Christmas spectaculars
to cigars, a simple thing we'd like to say, and we try to say it every week, is thank you very much. We really appreciate it. So, all that being said,
the art of saying thank you is a lost one.
It is.
It shouldn't be. It's very easy to do.
It is. And
it started with thanks. Thanks is not as good as thank you.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah. I mean, for God's sakes, Ernest Tubb had it printed on the back of his guitar.
That's right.
And if you got a problem with Ernest Tubb, listen, you got a problem with me.
That's right. Or his guitar.
That's true. Today I am smoking the H. Upman 1844 Nicaragua by A.J. Fernandez. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite go-to sticks. I always have this in my humidor, or at least try to. If you want to know more about these, a description, tasting notes, and where you can get them, you go to goodguyscigars.com. You know the rest. You can find it there. Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper over Nicaraguan binders and fillers. Cocoa powder. Just not terribly, not like the sweet, but like the baking cocoa powder. And hints of some spice. There's some white pepper and some black pepper in there, just being that it's a Nicaraguan stick, true to form for that type of tobacco. But love the beautiful turquoise band. It comes in all different sizes. I think we've got them right now in Toro, which is what I'm smoking. It's a 6x54 Toro. So a pretty substantial stick. You know, run time on this or smoke time on this is going to be probably an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
For me, especially hour, maybe if you're a faster smoker than I am. I am an extremely slow smoker, as I have been told many, many times by someone we all know. And
very obvious. You got more left at the end than I do. So,
yeah.
That's the way it is.
But it's also a very affordable option to having a medium to full flavored or medium to full strength cigar with Nicaraguan tobaccos. Really, really great cigar.
And the other thing too, to add to that is not only a great smoke, that is my favorite H. Upman New World cigar right there.
Yeah.
Currently. And I've had them all, I think.
Beautiful milk chocolate color. If you want to really enjoy this cigar, the Toros are wonderful. I first got these cigars, the first time I ever smoked them, probably 5 years ago. Now was in the Churchill format. They're 7x54, big Churchill. I always said I liked them better, but the last couple of times I re-upped my personal supply. I got them in the Toro, and I don't know. You know, I mean, it's too close to call.
Which is good.
Whether I like either. Yeah, it means consistency throughout the brand, throughout the blend, right? So beautiful milk chocolate in color with the I think that's about a 1957 Tampico yellow that came on Cadillac, would be the Pantone of that yellow color.
Pantone.
And then
we'll drop you a hex code down there. You can find her.
Yeah. And the beautiful aqua offset in that. So really great cigar. I enjoy it.
It checks all the boxes.
Maybe you will too.
Big flavor.
Yeah.
Medium strength. Big aesthetics. I mean, look at that damn thing.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Really, really pretty.
You know, you can feel uppity smoking that.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of uppity, I'm smoking the Perdomo Vintage aged 12-year Maduro. And my uppity comment was because Perdomo is just lavish with their aesthetics. I mean, look at that band right there.
Yeah, the burn line on that thing's impeccable. Just the construction.
It's just, yeah. Dressed in Connecticut sun-grown and Maduro wrappers, double-aged 12 vintage, blah, blah, blah.
Grown on Perdomo Farm, all Nicaraguan Puro.
And this is in the Epicure size,
which is a Toro.
Which is a Toro. 6x56 in this case, whereas I believe the Champagnes are 54s.
I think you're right, yeah.
Anyway, this is Mike's favorite cigar right now.
Yeah.
And for good reason. It blew my tits off. I mean, they're still here, but
yeah,
metaphorically speaking.
As the Irish would say.
Blew my tits off.
Blew me tits off.
If I had this and the Champagne, that's the only two cigars I would ever need. And that's a fact right there.
And this thing looks like a real ass kicker. It is not. It's not your typical... You know, I would say now we blow a lot of smoke up Perdomo's skirt because we're fans, and the view's not bad from down there. Let's face it. Just kidding. But no, we're big fans of Perdomo. I mean, just about everything in the whole portfolio that they do. I mean, if you're looking for a very economical Nicaraguan Puro, I mean, you can go from the Lot 23
great smoke
up to the 10-year Maduro is a really good 10th anniversary Maduro is really good. I'll tell you a sleeper in that bunch, and we might try to get a box of these just to try out and maybe do some more. But the Habano Maduro, I'll have to get the proper name for it, but it's bourbon aged Habano, bourbon aged Maduro
in Perdomo.
We'll just say that for lack of me knowing exactly what I'm supposed to be talking about. But that is a really, really good Maduro too. The only knock that I would have on some of Perdomo's stuff, like the 20-year Maduro, man, I'm going to tell you what, you might as well, and I'm not trying to throw any shade, but I'd be just as well to go out there and put my lips around the muffler of my fucking car. That thing will knock your head off. And that's hard to do with me. I mean, I like my nicotine intake with cigars, but that would be my only drawback. The 30th, I'm still kind of up in the air about the 30th Maduro. I got one that wasn't very good at all.
It's my least favorite of the three.
I got one that wasn't very good at all, and then the next one I had was good. I wouldn't knock it into the very good. But that's my palate. That's my opinion. That's my taste. So, but this, with that extra amount of age on it, that burn line, that mascara line, you can really tell on aged tobaccos when you have that burn line and you barely see down here on where it's near the ash, where that almost looks like mascara. You know what I'm talking about? When that is very thin and almost unnoticeable, you can tell right away. No one would have to tell you that those are very well aged and fermented and cured tobacco. That's a dead giveaway if you're ever just looking at what a guy's smoking. You're looking, oh wow, that one's up to par. But this thing looks like it's going to be an ass kicker, like a lot of other Perdomo Maduros, but it is not.
Not at all.
I don't think it is at all.
Straight medium.
Yeah. As well as all other ones, the closer you get to the final third, they're going to go up in strength a little bit. But yeah, I love it. I think it's just one of the best things in the line. But don't sleep on that.
Or any of them.
Bourbon aged. Yeah, obviously, listen, Perdomo is one of those, and we'll have an episode coming up on Perdomo cigars about what our top 5 or top how many ever we may pick. We may do our top 17. I don't know. Don't judge me. We're trying new things.
It's probably going to be brand dependent.
Right.
We could do a top 10 of Perdomo like that. Some of the lines, we don't smoke 10 different cigars of the brand.
That's true.
Anyway.
But great cigar.
Yeah.
Great cigar.
Absolutely. This is.
And looks like $1 million.
Oh God.
Those, the branding and stuff. And they've got a new one out called Legacy that his son Nicholas blended in honor of Nick, the father. And I've heard good things about it so far. So I don't know. I think Perdomo cigars are definitely one of those brands that, remember the Kiss Army? There's a Perdomo Army.
And we're in it.
Yeah. They are very, most people that smoke Perdomo, they're only going to smoke Perdomo. But if you haven't had a Perdomo sticks, lots of great ones to try. We'll cover some of those on the next episodes. But you get your hands on the double-aged 12-year vintage. Oof.
And great
cigar. Yeah. Okay. Well, a lot of things have been going on since the last time we seen you. July 4th has come and gone. Yeah. Our birthday celebration of our fair country. And Joey Chestnut won the hot dog eating contest again. 70 and a half hot dogs in like 37 seconds. I don't know what it was. Jesus, what is it, like 45 minutes or something, 30 minutes?
Oh, no, it ain't long.
It's a speed generated thing as well. But anyway, that's happened. And I guess the next biggest thing in sports news that's getting ready to come up is the MLB, Major League Baseball All Star Game, which is coming up on Tuesday.
The 15th.
The 15th. Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah. I just read that. Joey Chestnut's got 55 world records. He's won the mustard yellow belt, a world record 17 times.
Oh, my God. He's tied with John Cena now.
Yeah, it must be. So the All-Star Game, and I didn't know this, but apparently part of the tradition is that it's played on the second, third Tuesday in July, and I didn't know that it's played on Tuesday. That. I didn't either. Usually it says, I guess nothing is all and always, but the first, we were discussing this off the air, but the first All Star Game, official All Star Game, was in 1933, July 6th of 33 at Comiskey Park in Chicago, of course, and as part of the 1933 World's Fair. So it was a tie-in thing.
Oh, wow.
I guess they figured they had a captive audience, and hey, let's throw some baseball. Probably a good time to get your image back after throwing the World Series, right?
Yeah.
There have been 2 years where there was no All-Star Game.
Really?
That was 1945 during the war.
Okay, that makes 2020
sense.
And the
during COVID.
big one.
Yeah, 20 during COVID. So I was looking up the dates of the Black Sox scandal.
Yeah, just not to interrupt, but just one of the things that really kind of gripes my ass about easy. Set yourself on fire. Oh, damn. Shit far and save the match.
I'd like to say that was THC related, but it wasn't.
We can fix that.
Yeah.
But the whole 2020 thing with MLB, that really kind of, now listen, we're not going to get into that big debate there was so much we didn't know and should have been treated serious and all that stuff, regardless of your positions or your opinions on it. But I think MLB could have done something better. I think they really kind of dropped the ball on what?
And COVID in general?
Yeah. Because, and the reason I say that is, the NCAA tournaments had canceled, which I knew then this was a big deal.
Because that's big money they just threw in the toilet.
Absolutely, billions.
Yeah.
With a B.
Yeah.
And so I just felt like baseball had the they could set the precedent. They were at the forefront because
of when the season
falls, that they could have really tried to, even if it had been, again, looking back on it, it's easy to come up with it, but you'd think there would be a lot of people up in MLB headquarters that had big brains and that could come to a decision that could actually, it could have helped really revitalize baseball as well.
And society.
And society.
General. Yeah.
So
but
that's just.
We're talking about the people that put an extra runner on into 10th inning. So dumb. I put the B on the end of it. That's how dumb it is.
Yeah. So, anyway, carry on. I don't want to get hung up on that, but that was just something that I always thought about. I was just like, man, you got the chance to help guide, again, set the precedent. And I feel like they really dropped the ball on
2 All-Star games were played between 1959 and 1962 per season. They played 2.
Really?
Yep.
Why was that?
Apparently they were trying to get paid more.
59 through 62.
Yeah. And the owners decided to give them a better cut of the revenue from the All-Star game. So they reduced it back to 1 in 63. So it was basically a money situation where they, the owners were money grabbing. That's a big surprise. Yeah. So it says in order to increase the money going to the players' pension fund. So instead of funding 2 games and all that, the owners decided just to give them more percentage out of the 1 game. So
like my goblet,
I like it.
Goblet.
I like it, sire.
Since we're talking about all-stars and everything.
It says a total of 2,034 individual players have been selected for an All-Star game between 1933 and 2025. Seems like a lot to me.
It does.
Considering that,
Well, in earlier years, there could have been, they could have carried more players.
Yeah.
Or, something to that nature. Or maybe they carry more now than they used to.
True.
Which is probably more likely the case.
But I read that as meaning that there were over 2,000 individual people. So if Ken Griffey was in it 15 years, that didn't count 15 times. That's once. So there had been 2,000 plus players that have played in an All-Star game. So that sounds like a lot to me. But, I mean, because you're talking about, 90 years worth, right? So that's a lot. That's like, I don't believe that stat. That's 25 a year. I don't believe that.
That seems...
they keep stats on every damn thing else, so I'm sure it's the case. First All-Star inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, you guess. 1936. Yes, Babe Ruth. First rookie All-Star, another Yankee. You see where we're going with this. Joe DiMaggio.
You see what I have in my hand, don't you?
I do.
You start that shit.
I can't put my gun on the air. First All-Star.
You can't get to it either.
That's true. Let's see. I'm reading this straight from the copy. First All-Star of African descent, Roy Campanella, Larry Doby, Don Newcomb, and Jackie Robinson.
Campanella, he was a pirate, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Catcher, right?
Mm-hmm.
First All-Star Game MVP was Maury Wills in 1962. So I'm assuming they just started that in 62.
Not to be confused with the guy you buy your wigs from, Maury's Wigs on Goodfellas.
Who's no longer with us.
Jimmy, when am I going to get my money?
Maury is no longer with us. Jimmy took care of him. Most All-Star Game appearances, seasons. Who's the record holder?
I'm sorry.
Most All-Star games played in
history?
Yeah, by an individual player.
Well, is it, pardon me. Is it, I don't want to look. Is it modern era?
Well,
what is it, before 1970 or after?
Both.
Oh.
Started in the 50s.
Oh, started in the 50s.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, position player?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
All-time RBI leader, too.
Oh.
That tells you anything.
Mm-mm. Joe DiMaggio?
No, Hammer and Hank. Hank Aaron. Listen to this stat. 21
crazy.
All-Star Game seasons. He had 21 seasons of All-Star Game appearance. But he appeared in 25 because of those double games.
Right. That's what I was trying to come up with. Who had that long of a career? DiMaggio didn't have that long of a career.
No, I don't think so.
But I didn't even think about Mays, maybe. But I kind of think any rate,
most All-Star Game MVP awards, the record is 2, and it's held by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 household names. And those are Willie Mays, twice, Steve Garvey, Gary Carter, twice, Cal Ripken Jr., and Mike Trout. Those are the 5 that have won it twice.
And Steve Garvey's still not in the Hall of Fame.
Which is
I don't understand.
Or Carter is, isn't he? I'm not sure. I have to look it up.
I don't know if Carter's in there or not. I always liked Gary Carter.
Passed away way too early.
He did.
Most All-Star Game hits, Willie Mays. Most All-Star Game runs batted in, Ted Williams. Most All-Star Game home runs, Stan Musial.
Oh, wow.
There's only been 1 Grand Slam in All-Star Game history, according to this. That's Fred Lynn. I'm sure he's on.
Oh, that's Freddie Lynn from the Red Sox. That's why you don't know him.
Yeah, that's right.
He was a right fielder it was left fielder maybe for the Sox back during the late 70s, early 80s.
Most stolen bases,
long career.
6 by Willie Mays. Most All-Star Game wins, Lefty Gomez with 3. Most All-Star Game strikeouts, Don Drysdale with 19. You know, we always watch the All-Star Game festivities, just like we did the NBA All-Star Game. We watched it for the dunk contest and the home run derby.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are the moments I remember.
Well, especially when they started the home run derby.
Right.
I mean, when they first started that, we'll find that out in a minute. But
there used to be a television show where
there used to be a show where they would.
Yeah.
But I mean, as being put on by MLB at the All-Star break or whatnot, I actually have that pulled up here somewhere. I could probably find it, but I wonder when that actually. This is not going to tell me.
This will. The first home run derby as part of the festivities was in 1985.
Okay.
So in our era. And,
well, I thought it was. So you would have had, has it got participants listed?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can name a few.
Of a show or the actual thing?
No, the actual first home run derby.
Okay. When, the first one? I don't know if it's got a click.
In 85.
85. Let me go back and see. I'm sure there is one. Okay.
And we don't have to.
Well, it's interesting. Who do you think it is?
Well, I mean, Canseco would have to be in it. McGuire would have to be in it. I'm trying to think of other big leagues. I mean, real sluggers at that time. I don't think Juan Gonzalez was around yet.
The winner just died. That gave you a hint.
And Napoleon.
No.
I say it was a joke, but smaller, son.
No,
I don't.
He just died. I mean, like the other day, and made the Hall of Fame too this year. Dave Parker won the 1985.
Oh,
according to this,
okay,
with 6.
I wouldn't have guessed Parker, the Cobra.
6 home runs won it.
Wow.
Now I don't know if they did.
Well, it's not set up the way it.
No,
they probably had 10 pitches,
and that's it.
I can't remember either. But was McGuire and Canseco.
Still haven't found
anyway, it doesn't matter.
We'll find
That's
out
fine.
who the competitors were. But anyway, I've got a lot of.
Because that was the 86 World Series was the one in San Francisco that, the A's was in with McGuire and.
Okay.
Sosa.
The other night, there were 10 participants. None of them are those two. They're not in it.
Really?
Might have been too early. 85 All-Star Game would have been 85. That would have been McGuire's rookie season.
Okay. So, well, he hit 49 fucking home runs his rookie season.
He didn't hit any at the All-Star Game. Here's the other 9 participants. So listen to this fucking list. Okay, so Dave Parker, Jim Rice.
Hall of Famer.
Eddie Murray.
Hall of Famer.
Carlton Fisk. Hall of Famer. Tom Bernansky. He's not a Hall of Famer. I've heard that name.
Yeah.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Tom Bernansky's running a hardware store in Rhode Island.
Yep. The rest of this list is Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Dale Murphy, not a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Should be. Steve Garvey was in it. Ryan Sandberg, by God, was in it.
Okay. Hall of Famer.
And here's a home run hitter that I always forget about till I see his name. Jack Clark was in it. Remember Jack Clark?
Clark, yeah.
That dude was like an old school player, man. But 6 won it. That's crazy.
Who was he with? Who did Jack Clark play with? I know the name for sure.
Cardinals, wasn't it? That's probably why you don't know.
Was it Cardinals or Tigers?
Both, I think.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, if he was a Cardinal, hell with him.
Jack the Ripper. Oh, he played for everybody. Giants, Cardinals, Yankees, Padres, and the Red Sox.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
He once recorded a hit in 26 consecutive games, which is a post-1900 for Giants batters.
Wow.
So he holds the record for that.
Well, good for you, Jack.
I don't know if he was a Hall of Fame. I'll look it up. See, by God.
I don't know. I don't remember him in the same way you do. To be I knew the name, but I could have also gotten him mixed up with, Ben Clark or Joe Thomas or Jim whatever. You know what I mean?
He was the Larry Walker.
Any other common type of name?
He was the Larry Walker of this era.
Okay, there you go.
He was All-Star 4 times, played 18 seasons, hit 267 with 340 home runs. That ain't shabby. But he was. I remember him being a feared hitter on the downhill. But he won the Silver Slugger in '85.
Hell, his nickname was Jack the Ripper. For God's sakes. So, very interesting. I would not have. I would have not come close. I wouldn't have come close on that list. That was many moons ago.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been 14 in '85.
Yeah, I was 11. But that was a big year for baseball because Mattingly won the MVP that year. Mm-hmm. So that was big to me, The All-Star game, though, has got a lot of problems.
Well,
just watching it.
One of my biggest questions while you got the whole thing pulled up, how did, what is the history of selection? Was it once done by writers? Was it once done by coaches? It seemed like to me back in the day, there was one player from each team and the skipper nominated them. Or, does that, or am I just living in, should I tell Peter Pan High when I get back to Never Never Land? But that's how I remember it as a kid.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what the selection process. Yeah. Oh, here it is. The All-Star game
changed over the years many times.
All-Star game roster size for each league was 18 in 1933. And then by 2003, it was 32. And since 2010, it's 34 players on each side.
Okay, that's good to know. That answers a question from earlier.
One continuing controversy of the player selection process is the rule that each team has to have at least one representative of its league's all-star roster.
Okay.
They announced several changes. Rosters were expanded. DH will be used in all games. That started in 2010. I'm trying to see. All right, here we go. They are selected this way. Fan voting. 9 NL players and 9 AL players. Baseball fans vote on the starting positions players. Yes. With ballots formally distributed at Major League Baseball games before 2015, and now they're exclusively on the internet. Since 2022, fans can vote for the designated hitter on both leagues. Prior to that, only the AL designated hitter can be voted in, of course.
Right.
Fan voting has been criticized because most of the starting players can come from teams that have large fan bases or passionate fan bases, such as the Royals and the Cubs. I didn't add that. That's in here. Player voting. 8 pitchers, 5 starters and 3 relievers, and 1 backup player for each position are elected by the players, the coaches, and managers currently. If the top vote getter at a position has also been selected via fan voting, the second place finisher in this category is selected, which I'm sure happens a lot.
Sure.
The manager of each team, in consultation with the other managers, will fill the team's roster up to 33 players. Final vote. After the first of 33 players of the league is announced, fans vote for 1 additional player chosen from a list of 5. It's complicated as hell. It's what it is. Basically, it's split between the players and the managers, and then at the end, the managers fill up the roster and so forth.
So my big question is, how was it done before?
Yeah, it doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
No. Yeah, it does too.
Because that's very convoluted.
Here, 1933 and 34, the fans selected the 18 starters for the game, and the managers chose the rest of the team. So it was just down here.
So it's still been done by fans.
Yes, it was split then too.
Right.
So that's a problem.
But I'll just, for whatever reason, I didn't think that had always been the case. Now the numbers have increased.
Yeah.
over time, but it has always been a fan-based vote.
Split, yeah.
Split deal between the skipper, whoever gets awarded, and I guess who gets awarded the skipper's the manager of the year from the previous year, or would it be the two World Series teams? I wonder.
I think it's two World Series teams. Apparently, stuffing the ballot box is a problem. I'll see how they pick the manager, but they went for that bullshit where they were trying to make the winner of the All Star Game. That was who had the home field
advantage. Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Well, I like the premise behind it.
I like the premise of it. If they're going to put the best team on the field for the All-Star Game, not pick a bunch of people that are popular in scrubs this year. Acuna's in the All-Star Game, and he basically sucks this year.
Well, so we're going to get into that for sure once we cover the rosters, but I do like the fact that it meant something. And I'll tell you what you better have right this year, baseball, you bastards. And I'm talking to you, Rob Manfred. I know you watch this podcast. I'm speaking directly to you when I say this. If you dress either one of those teams this year at the All-Star Game in anything remotely similar to those hideous, god-awful, god-forsaken, hated by everyone on planet Earth and any other planet that makes up our fucking solar system, uniforms, oh my God.
Unfucking believable.
Oh, they were terrible.
And they had a stage set up out there for it to be a great one. I hate the Dodgers, but that stadium.
Of course.
It was
perfect weather. Perfect lighting, perfect, it's LA, man.
And you had two, yeah. Anyway, baseball, you heard him.
Oh,
go back to letting them wear their damn uniforms. That way I know who a Yankee and Reds are. I know who they are.
I miss.
My God.
I miss that so much.
Home and away. It's very simple. It's not hard to flip a fucking coin if you have to. I don't understand.
Well, you do understand. It's now Nike has to, or whomever, I guess, whoever it will be, who is it this year? It is Nike now. It was it Champion or who was it before? At any rate, whoever makes the uniforms. It's a money grab, and it's a deal that's being made between front offices of MLB and these uniform companies, and it's another piece of souvenir and or things that can be ordered on to make revenue. That's right. Exactly what it is. And it's hog shit. I mean, especially when they're those putrid. I'm pulling out all the big words today. Those putrid colors. Oh. My God, last year's and even the year before. The year before wasn't as bad as last year's. Last year's
to the uniforms.
It hurt my eyes.
Me too. I didn't even watch it.
I didn't. And
I don't mostly because it's usually a joke. How do you make it good? What you do is you pay them incentives for performance.
Well,
you say, hey, you go out there, we're going to pay you.
That would be one way.
$5,000 for every hit.
I think that's what they were trying to do with the benefit of the home field advantage and stuff like that. I'm sure that was the premise behind it originally. And
reduce the home run derby to where they're not hitting 700 balls.
Oh my God.
So big because here's the thing. Who do you want to see in the home run derby this year? I want to see Ohtani. I want to see that catcher at Seattle. I want to see Aaron Judge. I want to see the guys that are hitting home runs, and I guarantee you none of them in it. That catcher might be.
Well,
but I bet they're not in it.
Here's the other thing. It's the same thing that you're facing with NBA All Star games. These guys are already playing 162 games, and there's not enough. They're making more off their, the door hinges that they endorse through True Value Hardware or what the hell ever, or Bill's Bait and Tackle. I mean, obviously I'm being facetious here, but they've already got what they need, what they're doing.
Right.
And it's given these younger players who don't have a chance, maybe that don't get the playing time, that the other true stars get to come up and try to make a name for themselves. So I get that part of it too. But here's the deal. Also, I think it's also so political with the MLB, with the players union, and in the NBA, that the fact is they are, listen, man, it's a fucking baseball. It's a game. There's guys out here and women. There's people out here in America every day that don't get the cryotherapy and cold plunge, a trainer, a dietitian that's swinging a fucking 8-pound sledge, or walking rooftops in 150-degree weather, that are driving across country all night. I mean, there's hardworking people out here that are complaining about a workload and the thoughts of possibly the retirement age going up this fucking soon. Don't get me started. And all you got to do is go out there and do what's best for business. And business is baseball. And the MLB should be able to go and say, hey, listen, we need Ohtani. We need Judge. We need, if we got to go dig Babe Ruth up and give him some stem cell research, what the fuck ever. It's good for business. And all this bullshit with load management in the NBA and then the dunk. Nobody wants to be in the dunk contest. Really?
That's all you do during the season.
You jump out of the damn roof of every Coliseum and you don't want to be in the dunk. LeBron James don't want to be in the dunk contest, but he wants to be a multi-mogul millionaire, billionaire with production companies and TV shows and, his own brand of sneakers and, all this other that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Do what's good for business.
Well,
and that's from a fan's perspective.
It is, but they are, in their mind, the teams are doing what's good for business because you get your fucking superstar hurt pitching an All-Star game. That's the problem.
There's that too.
So you reduce the home run derby to where it's just a batting practice. Don't make them hit 100 balls.
Exactly.
I'd rather see one.
You got 20 pitches.
And that's it. Done. If you didn't get hot, nobody's going to be like, well, you suck. But here's the list. I'm going to give you the list.
Next round, move it to 15 pitches. Put some pressure on it.
Yeah.
This speed rounds and
getting them to swing 100 times is not good. Okay, here's the first entry in the home run derby for 2025. Ronald Acuna Jr.
There you go.
First entry. Now, we know that name. He's got an MVP, right? He's a great player.
Incredible player.
Having a mediocre year, yes.
But he's been hurt.
Yeah, he has. All right. Number 2, Cal Raleigh, which is that catcher, I believe, is a catcher from the Mariners. He is leading the league in home runs.
Okay.
Or he was.
And nobody knows.
Nobody knows. And
which that's good.
It is, but nobody's going to watch it. James Wood, is that the actor? No, it's a guy from the Nationals with 24 home runs.
I hope Peter Griffin ain't there.
Yeah. Byron,
or that big fucking chicken.
Here's
a big problem.
Here's a big baseball name for you. Byron Buxton. 20 home runs for the Twins. O'Neal Cruz. Now, I don't know who that is either. He's got 16 home runs. Lefty for...
He's been a spokesperson for Cruz Farm Ice Cream.
Yeah, Pirates. Junior Caminero at the Rays. Never heard of him.
Junior Camaro.
Yeah. Brent Rooker. Okay. Nobody's watching that. I'm not watching that. I could care less. You could get Mike Schmidt and his 75-year-old ass to come and hit. I watch that.
Well, the thing about it is, too, is they've made it such They have overproduced it.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reasoning behind people not watching as much as well. And I think, looking at it, I think that's also why your big time guys don't want to do it.
Yeah, I think too. And I think their agents try to get them not to do it.
Of course they do.
Because look,
That's
if you win the home run derby, you're not going to make any more money next year.
No.
Nobody cares. Same thing with the dunk contest. Michael Jordan, before he became, 6-time NBA champion, really put himself on the map with those dunk contests.
Oh my gosh.
In the pros. Because, okay, you got this young guy. Nobody thought he was
one of the most iconic sports posters of all time.
Probably
going through the air from the free throw line.
I'd say that is the most.
Jump Man. That's where the logo come from.
Yeah. So how many billions of dollars did they make off of that dunk contest?
Oh my God.
I'm talking about down the years, how many fans. The problem with baseball is they're trying to cater to brand new fans, but they're not doing anything for the old fans and the current the baseball fans. Look, I want to see, if you're going to do an All-Star game, matter of fact, get rid of it as far as I'm concerned, but if you're going to do an All-Star game, all right, give them some incentive to play other than, because if you're playing for the Mariners, you don't give a shit who's got home field advantage, do you?
No.
The last person you want to win the World Series if the Mariners is somebody in your division.
If you're not, if you don't stand a chance, no. That's not really any kind of incentive at all.
Yeah. So let's
other than to the brotherhood of trying to do better for your fellow teammate of the evening. But I'll say this while you're getting your stuff there. But even with the NFL in the Pro Bowl game, the only thing that's worth watching in that whole thing is the festivities leading up to it, the competitions, the accuracy contest, the 40-yard dash, or what the fuck ever they do, all the different stuff they do. But all of those players, I'm not sure about hockey as far as what the input from the players are, but none of them want to be there.
No.
None of them want to be there. They don't,
and nobody wants to watch it.
They don't even get to go to Hawaii anymore in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, nobody watches any of those. I don't watch any of those all-star college football things after the season's over. Do you?
No.
I never watch that shit. I don't care.
No.
But if you want people,
I used to when it was fresh and it was new.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
But now that it's the way we will check that, the way we will watch it, the way we will see it, along with probably, I don't know, pick your number, 75-80% of America, it'll be through YouTube clips.
Oh, yeah.
Or you'll catch it on Sports Center.
TikTok.
Or on Baseball Tonight. Or some shit like that.
If something happens, and if it doesn't, nobody cares.
Yeah. That's the long and short of it.
Yeah. It really is. So, but talk about all-star moments. What are some? Do you remember any?
Oh, yeah. The one is the head first slide from Pete Rose into Ray Fosse at home plate. Knocked his dick up in his watch pocket.
And everybody got on to him about it.
Yeah.
For hustling. Yeah.
But it was a game. It meant something to Pete.
Yeah.
And, if there would have been branding and marketing the same way that there had been with, say, like Jordan, with the iconic, with the Jumpman logo and that picture, that poster, do you not think for a second that Pete's logo would have been him going head first slide?
Oh, yeah. That's how I see him in my head.
Yeah. I either see him like that or with that
Yeah, put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame while you're fixing things.
Yeah, if you want to fix something.
Here's some other stuff. Memorable moments. 1934, Carl Hubble, pitching for the National League, struck out 5 future Hall of Famers in a row.
And that's before he invented that telescope.
That's right. So Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, and Joe Cronin back to back to back to back to back.
Shit.
And in 1971, Reggie Jackson hit a towering home run at Tiger Stadium, 530 plus feet. Fred Lynn, 1983, in Chicago. It doesn't say which stadium. Hit the only grand slam. Here's one I remember. 89, Bo Jackson led off the game with a home run.
Mm.
I remember this, 2001, Cal Ripken Jr.'s final All-Star appearance at bat. I remember that. And then they've got Torrey Hunter robbing Barry Bonds in 2002 of a home run. So, but the one I remember, and I don't remember watching it, but the one I would have said Pete Rose too. That's
the most iconic. I mean, if there was one thing that summed it up,
his whole career,
and even that whole era, to where you would just as likely somebody drop their baseball mitt, insert Ray Knight here or Nettles, and drop like a hockey player drops gloves.
Right.
I mean, they would drop their mitt and it was hard nosed. It was tough. And it was guys smoking, Marlboros in the dugout and drinking Budweisers, during the, before the game, or hell, he might have had a few at halftime, like Bobby Lane said one time about quarterback for the
back when
Lions.
Baseball was awesome.
But I mean, I just feel like, and I know we love baseball, and that's one of the reasons why we stay so passionate about, honestly, a lot of newer people, if you've seen anything that we cover with that, is you would see us saying that, man, you guys sure rag baseball a lot.
We want them to be better.
To be better. And I think one of the key things is the fact that one of the reasons that the NFL is so successful is because they are the truest now, other than hockey. And if we got hockey fans watching, please let me know about this, because I'm really interested.
We don't really know hockey, so it's kind of.
And I'm really interested in knowing
what you think,
as well as if I'm going to be passionate and speak about something, then I need to know as well. So I'm curious about it. But I think the one thing that sets the NFL apart from all of the others, and why they are so successful at just about anything they decide to do, is because it is truly a fan-centric, focused league. Product.
It is.
Business.
Yeah.
Any of those words. I think that's why it is. And they do so much stuff to have fan interaction, to have experiences for the old fans and the new. Where the games are going to be.
That's the big thing. Knowing that there's going to be a game on.
I understand the worldwide reach of baseball and stuff, but really, you're going to do a home opener in Korea twice?
I guess they're lobbying for a Korean team.
I just don't understand, Big Dan. Opening day, America's game, America's pastime
in Korea.
And nothing against. I'm all for the globalization of these things, but that just didn't make any sense to me. And we could go on and on about that, and we won't. Let's cover the roster.
All right.
Who is our roster for this year's All-Star Game? Shall I go first, or should you go first? Would you like to do the American League and me the National, or vice versa?
Yep. Let's do that.
Okay. National League, at catcher, Will Smith from the Dodgers. First base, Freddie Freeman, Jamie's favorite player. from the Dodgers. Ketel Marte from Arizona at second base. At third base, boy, I don't like this guy. I used to try to like him, but I don't like him. I think he's a punk. Manny Machado from San Diego.
He's good, though. But he's a punk.
But he's a shithead or punk. Shortstop, Francisco Lindor from the Mets. Outfield, Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield, Pete Crow Armstrong from Chicago.
The Minnesota Crows, I bet.
Yeah. And Kyle Tucker, also from Chicago. And designated hitter Shohei Ohtani from the Dodgers. We won't do reserves. We'll just do starting pitchers. Left-hand pitcher Matthew Boyd from Chicago. Left-hand pitcher Mackenzie Gore from Washington. Left-hand pitcher Clayton Kershaw. A legend pick.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Like he gives a fuck. The right-hand pitcher, Freddie Peralta from Milwaukee. Left-hand pitcher, Robbie Ray from San Francisco. Left-hand pitcher, Chris Sale from Atlanta. Right-hand pitcher, Paul Skeens from Pittsburgh. Right-hand pitcher, Logan Webb from the San Francisco. Right-hand pitcher, Zach Wheeler from Philadelphia. Right-hand pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto from L.A. And left-handed pitcher, Andrew Abbott from Cincinnati.
Wow.
Relief pitchers, Jason Adams, San Diego, Edwin Diaz, New York, Randy Rodriguez, San Francisco, Robert Suarez, San Diego, and Trevor McGill. It's Megill, not Mcgill. Anyway,
that's weird.
That is your starting lineup for the National League All Star Game of 2025.
American League side, you've got at catcher, you've got Cal Raleigh from Seattle. First base, you got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from Toronto. This is a surprise right here to me. Second base, Gleyber Torres. He's not really having that big. I mean, it's got to be because he was in the Yankee for a long time. That market voted, I guess. I don't know. Junior Caminero from Tampa Bay. He's in the home run contest derby.
I'm pulling for Camaro.
Yeah. Jacob Wilson from the A's. Aaron Judge. In outfield, Riley Green. Outfield, Javier Baez in the outfield. And the DH is that guy at Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Starting pitchers, Hunter Brown from Houston, Chris Bubick from Kansas City, Garrett Crochet from Boston, Jacob deGrom from Texas, Max Fried, the Yankees, Yushi Kikuchi from from the Angels, Tarek Skubal, Detroit, Shane Smith, Bryant Wu, Joe Ryan. Relief pitchers, they got Arnaldus Chapman on here, or Raldus Chapman, Josh Hader, and Andre Munoz, rather. And half of those people I couldn't pick out of a lineup. I mean, really. And that's my fault. I don't keep up with everybody anymore and not really buying cards or anything to look through them. But still, does it sound ho-hum? It sounds ho-hum to me.
Yeah. Well, I think it does. And I think that the reasons for that is twofold. As much as we say we really, really love baseball, we're out of it just a little bit. Comparatively speaking to what we once were.
Yeah. Well, there's reasons behind it. It's not as fun to watch anymore.
There is.
And it's turned me off a little bit to it.
And there's also just the fact that, it's every year it becomes, which I'm not against. This is going to say counteractive to my statement, but, it just keeps getting younger and younger and younger and younger. And, as we keep getting older and older and older, the divide just becomes a little greater, I think, or it does for me.
Right.
Personally speaking. At the break, we've got the MLB standings in the American League East. The Blue Jays
can go to hell.
Are in first place over your beloved Yankees, who are 2.5 games back.
That ain't going to last, Toronto.
Just let me get finished with the segment, for Christ's sakes. American League Central, the Tigers are 59-35. And in first place, and the Royals are only back 13 games in second. But are you talking about a suck league? Your second place team is 13 games back. Third place team, Twins, are 13.5 games. Guardians are 14.5 games back. And the White Sox are 27.5 games out of first place.
And that is because they suck. But Detroit's also got the best record in the league, both leagues. They're the top team right now, percentage-wise.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, the rest of that division sucks.
I mean, they're terrible.
Yeah.
In the West, of course, you've got another, because everybody loves cheaters, 55-38. You have the Astros and just over the Mariners, who are in second place and 6.5 games back. In the, come on, are you shitting me?
National League East.
Yeah, National League East, we've got the Phillies on top, which nobody cares because nobody likes Philadelphia.
Got the Cubs on top,
and in the words of Bill Burr, this is only in the words of Bill Burr, the only reason Al-Qaeda didn't blow up anything in the Ben Franklin Bridge in Philadelphia is because even Al-Qaeda didn't give a fuck about Philadelphia. Bill Burr's words, not mine. Phillies are in first place, and the Mets are only a game out at 53-40. My beloved, now here, we got to stop here just to say, my beloved Cubs are 55-38 with a winning percentage of .591, and they are ahead of the Brewers in that division by 2 games, and Cardinals are back 6, Reds are back 8, Pirates are back 17.5. I've always said this, not just because I'm a Cubs fan, but I've always felt like the National League Central is one of the most competitive leagues in baseball.
Always is.
And whoever wins 80 games first is normally the winner of that division.
Yeah, I agree with that.
National League West, you got the Dodgers at 56-38.
Who can also suck it.
And they are up 5 games over the Giants, who are in second place, and the Padres, who are 6 games back. And boy, did they spend some money to be in third place. So that's what's going on with the National League, the American League, the status of baseball, and the MLB, and the major leagues.
One thing I wanted to throw out here that I read yesterday is nuts. Okay. And it reminds me of Nolan Ryan. Who's leading the National League in ERA, do you think? And pitchers, obviously.
You mean saying with the lowest ERA?
Lowest ERA.
Paul Skeens?
Definitely. Yes. 1.94. He's 4-7.
Yeah. Well, Pittsburgh they have nothing.
I know. And that right there is why Nolan Ryan might be the greatest pitcher of all time. Because Nolan Ryan.
How many years did he do the same
thing?
Played
for the it still won 300 games. That's why when people start saying Nolan Ryan's not that good, they need their teeth smacked out of their head. Okay. Paul Skeens is leading the league, both leagues. In ERA, that Tarek Skubal guy has a 2.02, but he plays for the Tigers, and he's 10-2. So he's going to be the Cy Young, front runner right now. But man, when Paul Skeens got drafted by the Pirates, do you think he went?
No. Ted sent me this on Tuesday at 9 a.m. The Pirates have the best pitching staff in the National League and are 16 games under 500.
Yep.
I mean, and man, if anybody deserved
to be in the hunt,
to be in anything, I mean, just a sniff of the hunt.
It's them.
I mean, such a proud city. Such a great city.
Best stadium in baseball.
Best stadium and by far in baseball that I've ever been to.
Everybody says that.
Including
that's not
Wrigley. it's just such a shame. But how can you have, they don't have anybody that can put up any numbers, and the biggest thing is they don't have ownership that's worth a shit.
Well, just to give, this is a crazy stat. They're going to be talking about this. If you go to the top ERAs, you've got to get down to number 19 to get another losing record. Number 19 on the list. Number 2 guys, 10-2. Number 3's 9-3. Number 3's 9-3. Number 4 is 11-2. These are below him. 9-2, 9-4, 7-6. This guy down here is a 6-6 guy, but still, to get a losing record, you got to go 19 deep. That's how good that kid is.
Oh, he's absolutely, and I don't think he has any other ambition or any other driving factor or any other care in the world other than how fast and how many times he can sling a baseball from the time he wakes up till the time he goes to bed. I've watched interviews with him, and he's that person. That's been my synopsis of him. Of course, I don't have him on speed dial or anything or in my Rolodex, but
I was looking, okay, well, and here's the thing too, to have that kind of focus, to be that young, and to have probably the highest profile girlfriend in college.
Oh.
He's Livy Dunn.
Yeah.
They've been together for a while. So that could be a distraction, obviously. But I tell you what, man, that's one of those examples where when talent and hard work, he could, it's way too early to tell, but he could be one of the great ones.
Again, from every interview I've ever seen him do, I really don't think he does anything but eat, sleep, and breathe baseball.
Well, if he is something they can build off of and win a World Series, he'll do anything. He'll own Pittsburgh.
Well, it's obvious they've got the best pitching staff in the NL, but again, it don't matter.
He can't hit the ball.
Cincinnati Bengals got probably the best quarterback right now going, other than Mahomes. I think he's better than Lamar. I think he's better than Josh Allen.
If you said take one quarterback right now,
Joey B,
it'd be Joey B. Because he's younger than that other.
But they've got shitty ownership.
Always have. Another great city that I like. And yeah.
Well, with all that said, we could go on, and I'm done. I'm out of beer. My cigar's about gone. The H. Upman, again, the 1844 H. Upman, Nicaragua by A.J. Fernandez. Wonderful medium-bodied stick, Ecuadorian Sumatran wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and fillers, cocoa, spice, a little bit of nuttiness on the retrohales, but everything you can think about what a Nicaraguan cigar is normally going to taste like. Again, you can get these at goodguyscigars. The rest. So go by there, pick you up some of those. Jamie's finishing up the Perdomo double-aged vintage 12-year Maduro, which is also happens to be one of my absolute favorite sticks out right now.
One of the smoothest Maduros on the market.
So good.
No pepper in the retrohale. It's almost like you retrohale and you're like, did I actually retrohale that?
It's a chocolate fudge brownie. And
a lot of it too. It's this thing's got a little bit of, it's not like strong in your face, but it's a big enough smoke to where if you smoke it long enough, just be careful. Just take your time.
Take your time.
Make sure you eat first.
That's right. With that all being said, we hope to see you out soon. Our last cigar event, which we had down at Trailhead, was a great success. We did the anatomy of a cigar and taught you how to do a little bit of lighter maintenance on your own, as well as we watched the movie Hand Rolled on YouTube. If you've not seen that or you weren't able to make it to our event, watch that. It's very, very good.
And then watch it again.
And there's tons of things you'll pick up on it, from current day situations to what the cigar industry inputs back into the economy of these poverty-ridden countries, as well as the story of the defectors and the people who left and took all their Cuban seeds to the New World to start the cigar business as we know it now. All that being said, be kind to one another. It doesn't cost a dime to be kind, but there's always a price to be paid for cruelty. And I ask this every week. Jamie, you want to do another one?
Yes.
That's a thumbs up, folks. You heard it here first. Life's too short to smoke bad cigars. And that's one more for the good guys.
I'll be gone in the morning before the sun comes up, with me and my weenie dog and my pickup truck. And either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find. I said, now either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find.